Hey, good morning. Let's Talk Live here with you this morning. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Had a little bit of a delay getting everything running for you this morning, but it is Wednesday. The sun is out. It's another great morning. Hopefully you have had your cup of coffee. Hopefully you walked outside and you saw something awesome this morning in this spring air. Hopefully you took your Allegra and you are ready to endure today and all that it has for you. Praying that God is just really revealing some things to you during this time. And our special guest this morning is somebody that y'all know and love, Miss Yaya. Yessenia McCreless has been a part of the friendship family here for years. She has traveled with us to Pagosa Springs, Colorado for family camp. I know she loves that. And today we're going to talk a little bit about what it's like because many of y'all know Miss Yaya as one of our preschool teachers here at Friendship Kids, but she is also a wife, a mother of three. And so she's going to drop some knowledge on us today. And so we're excited to have her join us on Let's Talk Live. So Miss Yaya, thanks for being here this morning.
Yes, good morning, everybody.
All right. Well, introduce yourself and your family to us here today.
Yes, I am Miss Yaya, known at Friendship Mother's Day Out. I am married to my high school sweetheart, Jeff. We have three children. Our oldest is Caleb. He is 13. We have our daughter, Isabella, who is 10, and our youngest, Emily, who is 7.
Well, we've got so many things that we could talk to you about because of the experiences that you have. But let's talk to the moms of our littles real quick. Miss Yaya is our preschool teacher for what we call the baby birds, which is our entry level starting at 15 months. And so she has a heart of gold, her and Miss Miranda, as they deal with kids for the first time with just separation anxiety and how to leave home and be a part of a social environment. But what are some tips or tricks or just some encouragement that you want to give to our parents of littles this morning?
Yes, I know we've done a few Zoom calls with our littles and singing songs, a lot of singing songs, a lot of bubbles for sure. They love bubbles. Going outside and playing and just talking about what we would see on our walks. They totally enjoy nature. We would walk around Friendship and we would talk about the cars. We would talk about the colors of the cars, how many. We would see the horses. If we would see, a squirrel or birds, butterflies. Just talk about what we would see, while we were out and about. A lot
It
of
doesn't have to come from a book. It can come just directly from everyday life that we see, correct?
yes. We talk about, the fish and what they do. Make up a story. They love to talk, and a lot of times we don't always understand them, but we fill in some words for them and make them smile. But a lot of hands-on, just going outside. I would say take a paintbrush and a cup of water and paint on the rocks, paint on your car, paint on the grass, something really, really simple will
Okay,
go
so
a long
parents,
way.
here's what we want to make sure that you caught on that: a paintbrush and a cup of water.
A cup
Don't
of
get a cup of
water.
paint and start painting on the car. Yaya said water. So
Water.
um,
Water,
yes, we
water.
want to make sure that you got that. Well, obviously your kids are out of diapers and they are fully mobile and they are learning by so many different environments. What are you seeing as some successes now as you've turned into homeschool mom at your home?
I really, so I have some kiddos on, one that struggles a little bit with reading. Um, and so what I have found is that we are able to pause and go outside and take a break. Unlike at school, you get stressed out. You have to keep working. You have to stay in your seat. You have to keep moving forward when you don't understand something. And I have really found that it's been a blessing to be able just to slow down and help them with their learning, and being able to take a break and pause and ask questions or just take a breather.
Well, finding those pauses and finding those things that are that are happening. Um, Obviously, the backdrop right behind you is a beautiful yard that y'all have at your house. So you've got some opportunities there. What are some
Mhm.
struggles maybe that some of us could learn? Maybe some things that you've learned. You know, obviously you talked about schoolwork and the school load, and you found a successful way to navigate that. What are some things that we've got some shared struggles in the McCreless household?
I would say would be the screen time and using different platforms. We have had to also come and talk with teachers. Um, just make that next step and say we need a little bit more help one on one and talking us
Okay.
through the different programs that they have. We also live out in the country, so our internet's a little bit slower. So, for them to understand that these are struggles that we are dealing with, but we are working and, doing the schoolwork and whatnot.
Okay. So yeah, there's some technology struggles. There's just different things. And so not being afraid to talk to teachers and talk to those people that are in place so that they know what's going on. I think teachers and faculty at schools are hopefully being very sensitive to those things that are there. Well, what are some things that you are doing as a mom and a wife, and a professional in your community? How are you staying plugged in with your church, with other groups? Because you are super involved with so many different things, from schools to church to out in the community. What are some ways that you're staying involved for yourself?
So for me, I've actually really enjoyed this pause and being home to be present with the kiddos and being able to do Bible study. Tuesdays were really hard in the evenings. We had a lot of things going on, school events, and so being able to do Zoom calls has been amazing. Also, we're planning a Zoom call with my cousins that we never get to see,
Mhm.
and so we're all going to take a time and pause and get on a call to see each other. Um, so that's been really, really good. I feel like for my kids also to see, I take a break and I go and I read my Bible. I've also seen friends post, they're struggling or, and I just reach out and I call them. I
Yeah.
just will pick up the phone and call, and um, I am welcoming people over to take a walk. We'll stay inside. But just staying in communication with them, just through Facebook, text, and phone calls, picking up the phone.
Well, and that becomes, you've got more margin now, and you're finding and you're using that in a productive way. And so I think during this time, you said something that's been a something I've been working on, is when you think of somebody, take time then to reach out to them instead of wait until a better time, because you'll probably forget, life will get too busy. And so, as people come on your heart today, and for those of y'all that are listening, maybe there's people that you see in this feed on Facebook. They're just like, wow, I hadn't talked to them in forever. Take a few minutes once we've finished here today. Also, I'd invite you to take a few minutes and type some comments into your Facebook feed, because this is where we see what is going on in your life. Who are some guests that we can bring on board that might be able to speak into what is happening? And right now, for families, school, these are some of the biggest challenges that we're all facing. And so we want to continue to provide some best practices, some tips that are working, because we're all in this together. We're all needing to talk about these things. And so that's the beauty of Let's Talk Live, is we need y'all's feedback. So whether you're a part of Friendship, you're a friend of Yaya's, you're just somebody that picked up on this today, we want to see what is going on in your life. We also want to know, how can we pray for you? We have created a ton of resources at friendshipcreekside.com. We've also been given some great resources through Empowered Homes. You'll see that on our website, some ways that you can lead, whether you have kids, you're an empty nester, you're single. There are opportunities for every family dynamic to be involved. And so, Yaya, thank you so much for taking time this morning as your family is
Yes.
getting your day started. I know it's been cold outside. It's a great day to get out and just kind of see nature. So thank you for being out in nature and just showing us what it's like. And thank you for all of your involvement and what's going on here at Friendship Creekside. Church,
Yes.
community, hey, we want to be your local, your neighborhood church. We've got a hashtag that's out there for that, but we want to be a resource for you. Continue to reach out. Love you guys. Look forward to seeing you again soon. We'll be here next week. Let's Talk Live. Thanks for now. Have a great day.